What's the best area to stay in Tbilisi, Georgia? We're taking a look at a few different neighborhoods over a series of videos. Here's part 3, depending on how you watch the videos. We're going to take a walk around the neighborhood of Sololaki. Welcome back to the series. We're taking you through a few different neighborhoods in Tbilisi so you can help sort of maybe understand what might be the best area in Tbilisi for you to stay in. There's all kinds of different neighborhoods. Today, let's check out Sololaki. The area of Sololaki in Tbilisi sits just west of Freedom Square. It goes up, and I mean up, towards that's Minda Mountain. And yeah, you could be in for some hill climbs depending on if you book a spot too far away from Freedom Square, too far away from the river. So take a look at the map, the neighborhood map that's on the screen. I'm going to try and put a PDF for that in the description. And I've got a blog post on all this. So I'll put that in the description as well. You can check it out. Yeah, much more grid-like than Kala. More structured and still absolutely beautiful. So this area of Tbilisi is where Tbilisi's wealthiest merchants built these grand European-style mansions. I mean, just spectacular to look at, the architecture. Now, today, a lot of them are crumbling, but it sort of adds to the character a little bit. Very bohemian, and a lot of these places have been taken over by cafés and wine bars and restaurants. Very atmospheric vibe here. Wow. Absolutely stunning. If you decide to stay in Sololaki, it's putting you just steps away from some of the major landmarks. Freedom Square, Ristaveli Avenue, the Old Town is just walks away. You're close to everything. It's just one of the best areas in Tbilisi for sure. The vibe here is a mix of history and hip. Collapsing courtyards, stylish coffee shops, new restaurants, older restaurants tucked into these old buildings. Hundreds of years old. It's a little rough around the edges maybe, but that's part of the charm of staying here. What makes Sololaki such a great location, a great area in Tbilisi maybe to stay in? Central location, 5 out of 5, you're walking distance to everything. Great transport. Liberty Square, where I am right now. The metro station is just around the corner. There's all kinds of buses. Food and nightlife are fantastic. Variety of bars, restaurants, cafes, and it's cheaper than the old town. Maybe not by a lot, but it is cheaper. You can find some great bargains here if you want to dig a little bit off the beaten path. There are some cons to staying in Sololaki. Well, of course there might be. It's still touristy. It's still going to be crowded, especially in the high season. Right now it's mid-August, coming up to almost late August, really. And it's full on can be busy with tourists. Maybe not quite as bad as the old town. Still people around. Many buildings are old if you're considering staying in an Airbnb or staying long term. And it's a great area for longer term stays. But these old buildings, they're not overly soundproofed sometimes, poor lighting, electrical, maybe some plumbing issues, things to keep in mind. Yeah, the neighborhood is atmospheric. And I mean, this is a very trendy street that I'm on right now. But some of the places you would consider maybe a little bit gritty. I like it. Some people might not. You're certainly going to see some buildings that are literally collapsing in on themselves. Does it add to the charm? Maybe. But of course, some people might not like that. So there are just a few of the cons to staying in Sololaki. So what's the overall verdict as far as a area to stay in Tbilisi? Sololaki is one of those most atmospheric neighborhoods that Tbilisi has to offer. A great blend of history, nightlife, convenience, all within walking distance to all the major attractions. It's a little less polished, if that's the right word, than Kala, but that's exactly what gives it character. So I think overall it's a 5 out of 5. Short-term stays, they're close to everything. Longer-term stays, it's a great base. Oh yeah, for digital nomads, of course, I think it's a wonderful spot for you. You've got some co-working spaces. You're a hop, skip, and a jump from anywhere else in the city you want to go. Yeah, one of the best areas in Tbilisi for sure, Sololaki. All right, make sure you check out the other videos in the series, taking a look at 4 or 5 different neighborhoods for you to consider, pros and cons. So hit the like button, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you on the next.